Alright, so this is actually a really interesting story for us today. See, I took on the challenge to see if I could get 5 jobs in one day. And not to spoil anything, but I definitely could, and I did. And I recorded every single one that I worked at for this video. But the reason why I did this is because I am a teenage guy. I'm a high schooler, which, yeah, high schoolers, if you're watching, you can comment down, yes, high schoolers. No, but I decided to take on this challenge because after a long day of yard work, went to my local Little Caesars, and after waiting in line for like 15 minutes, I go in to get some crazy bread, which this is supposed to be the place where you're in and out super fast. But I go in to get some crazy bread, and I find out that they are very low in staff. At least that's what they tell me. And that is why they have no pizza available. No pizza. This is Little Caesars. They're supposed to always have pizza. But I kind of encountered what happens whenever people don't work. And I want to encourage you to work, whether that's work doing car washes or working at your local Subway, both of which I do. But I want to encourage you to work. Job number 1, my neighbor asked me to wash their car and to kind of clean it out, so I did. I cleaned the outside and I cleaned the inside, took everything out, put everything back in, vacuumed, and boom, it was clean. Job number 2, however, is whenever it got more challenging. See, I went around to, I'd say, about 20 or so stores. I will list them on the screen right here. But I went around to 20 or so stores, and I asked if I could work there and film it. And this part was complicated. Yeah, Baskin-Robbins was a no for now. Pizza Hut seemed eager, but their manager wasn't in, so not today. Most of these places need approval, and it's on Monday, so we may have to wait. Alright, so again, great idea, but gotta check. Not because the work wasn't available, but the filming aspect. The jobs are open right now. Whenever you go and you're looking for work, I don't think you'll get rejected for the video part unless you're going out specifically just to make a video. But I was honest about that up front, and the jobs that I did work at were very nice. So for the second job, it was a local taco and hamburger shop. It was actually pretty cool, and I've eaten there before, and I'm very thankful that they let me work there. But I kind of just cleaned tables for a little bit, and that's all I really did after I went home and got a hat and came back. And the hat did kind of mess up my hair. So success. Let's go to the next one. Oh, no. Success. Let's go to next one. I need to cut that. But that's all right. I just kept the hat on for the rest of the time. The third job that I went to was actually really interesting. And I know there are other people who are on YouTube who work at Subway, so I was like, you know what, I might be able to have a shot at Subway. So that is why I worked at Subway. And there I also just kind of cleaned tables because they didn't really want me behind the counter with a real customer without training, which was completely understandable. But after looking for a little while longer, I found a job at Marco's, and here I folded pizza boxes. I actually did something more than cleaning tables. Yeah, actually, I did not know how to fold a pizza box, so they did have to train me how to do that. But hey, that's one plus today. I did learn how to fold a pizza box. And fifth, and finally, I was trying to get home for dinner by 6 o'clock. Okay, and at this time, it was like 5:45. I had gone to so many places, and I had not found this fifth job. But I knew there was always one place that was always hiring. At least I had always seen a hiring sign there. And I knew I had to go there. And you know what that place was? McDonald's. Yes, sir. For this fifth job in one day, I went to McDonald's and I just swept. I actually met some really cool workers there, and they were really nice. But in summary, I was able to work 5 jobs in one day. Kids like me, teens, high schoolers, college students, you need to step up your game, man. If I can work 5 jobs in one day, you can work at least 1 job a week. Okay, send this video to someone who needs to work. Send this video to someone who needs some fresh air. And here's why you should be working. It not only helps you financially, helps your financial health, it helps your mental health and your physical health. And I'd even say that it can help your spiritual health and relational health. And bottom line, we need to be working and we need to get moving. Even if you don't need the money, make the time to work. Because when you work, you are using your time, or at least you can be using time wisely. Because either way, you're using your time for something. You're either using your time entertaining yourself, hanging out with friends, working. And yes, I know work may not always be the funnest thing ever. In fact, this video was a little boring, I'm not gonna lie, so I had to spice things up a little bit. But work is essential because it allows us to be able to enjoy the fun times. And as Christians, if I'm Christian, I don't know if you're a Christian, but me as a Christian, when I work, I can work to glorify God. Whatever you do, do it wholeheartedly as to the Lord, not to men. We need to be working to glorify God, and not to gain anything, but because of what we already have. Working is an act of obedience and an act of worship that is outside of church. So what I want to do is I want to encourage you to work. As unemployment rates are still kind of low right now, not because of a lack of job openings, but just because people aren't working. I want to encourage you to work. If I can work 5 jobs in one day, you can at least work 1 job part-time once a week. I don't know. I don't care. Work. But I also want to say, for the people out there who can't work, I understand that. But for the people out there who can, you need to, and you need to start now. It has lots of benefits, and even if you don't see them, it's kind of like working out. You can work and become strong boy, but when you work, it really does help you. And hey, it's summer, so if you just want to find a quick summer job, you may even find a girlfriend. I'm kidding. Actually, I don't know.